Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me! And we
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I'm one half of Jane named McDowell Twisted alongside Brother Pyro.
What's up, y'all?
And we are recapping Survivor Series War Games. What did you think of it overall?
Overall, I think it was a decently placed show.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like there were some moments throughout the show that could have been better? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll dive into that as we talk about the show.
Yep. Alright, so starting off, I want to say I called this match card entirely.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes.
Let's go.
First time in a while for WWE, especially. It's been a little
bit,
while.
but again, you do it more consistently with the E than you do with AEW.
Yep. Okay, starting us off, we did open up with the Women's War Game match. We had Team Rhea versus Team Liv. Team Rhea consisting of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley, and Io Sky. Team Liv consisting of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Tiffany Stratton.
I called the order of entry.
Yes, you did. So starting us off was
Bayley
and what was it, Candice?
Yep.
Overall, very beautiful match. Loved the storytelling as each person entered the ring. Once we got down to the last two participants, which you did call, was Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. You did see a little bit of scare from Liv Morgan, but it ended up all being just a tease because she went and grabbed her bat. And then entered the ring where we ended up, locking the cage and the match started, essentially. Aside from, obviously, Io Sky and the trash can and Tiffany Stratton
Finally a more iconic duo in the WWE. I'll wait.
And what's the other one? Tiffany Stratton doing the
She did the pretty moonsault off the cage.
Yes, the prettiest moonsault off the top of the cage. Were there any other iconic moments that really stood out in this match to you? Because I think the entire match was absolutely magical. I'd go back and watch it a million times over.
Like it was great. It was just a great representation of the women.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't have
like a particular favorite.
No, I don't have a particular favorite spot in this match just because it was so well done. But we all know I'm forever gonna side with Io and
the trash can.
And a damn trash can because
there was a moment
that she did it this year by climbing the cage with it on a strap.
Yes, that was beautiful. Although she didn't get the chance to use it right away, she had to redo it. But we still got we still got the spot, and that's what we wanted. There was a moment where Rhea Ripley did take off the protective face mask.
I was like, "Oh, girl, you bold."
And then to pick up the win via a avalanche riptide through a table, Rhea Ripley and her team defeat Liv Morgan and her team.
There was the brief moment where Tiffany teased the cash.
Yes.
Or not teased, but you could tell she wanted to, and then Raquel was like, what are you doing? Like completely stopped her.
Yeah, and this was well before the avalanche.
Oh yeah,
riptide.
The War Games match itself had already started. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that she really was about to cash in on Liv. And Raquel peeped it and was like, bruh, wrong thing to be focusing on right now, essentially.
I feel like they're giving Tiffany a direction of, I don't know what I'm necessarily supposed to do with this briefcase.
And you know what? Considering how young she is, due to the, lack of this opportunity in NXT, and, her only having, a very small stint in NXT, I'm not mad that this is how they're playing into it. First time Money in the Bank holder. Really not much of a... Not your typical, I was a WWE fan when I grew up.
Yeah.
So, for her to not necessarily know what to do, or you know,
or to listen to others,
yeah, or like let others get in her head about it, like it's understandable.
Okay. You're great for this match.
I gave it an A.
An A. Okay.
An A.
I mean that's understandable. I think it was an absolutely beautiful match, and then ending the match, they all climbed on top of the cage and they celebrated that way. So, next match, please.
Next match, United States title on the line. A returning Shinsuke Nakamura versus L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Match was lackluster. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of moments when it dragged. I do enjoy the story that they kind of told of, you know, Nakamura really wanting to show that he can be that guy after reinventing himself yet again. I will say I was reading something, and I don't know how true this is, but I did figure out why his momentum was kind of stop and go in the Vince regime.
Okay.
Apparently, Vince was punishing him for a botch that happened in a match on SmackDown Live with John Cena.
I don't even remember him fighting.
Yeah, apparently he had a match with Cena in like 2017 on SmackDown Live, and Cena landed the wrong way. And if anybody can actually find the link and send it to us, we'd appreciate it. But the way Cena landed was not how it was supposed to be executed and whatnot. So Vince not being happy that, you know, the face of his company,
who was already out the door at that time,
was already more out the door than he was in, pretty much, you know.
Landed in a bad way, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
But,
still think it's stupid, but alright. It's Vince. Okay, take us through.
But, like, not really much to tell about this match.
No.
Again, it was really slow. It wasn't really memorable. But picking up the win, your new United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I don't know how I'm going to feel necessarily about this title reign. I mean, LA Knight did a fantastic job with holding that for only 121 days, did it say?
100, yeah.
Or no, I thought it was 160.
It was about 120.
120?
Yeah, he held it, he won it at the beginning of August.
Okay, so yeah.
So yeah, it'd be about 120 days.
120 days and had 8 title defenses. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, like, he did a really good job. I'm hoping they book it the right way with Shinsuke, because they kind of need to give him some kind of credibility, because they've done nothing to help his career.
Yeah, especially at this point. Once, you know, he was called up, it was just kind of downhill from there. And again, that's the Vince. Your grade for this one? A C? Okay. Alright, next match up. Triple threat IC title match. Sheamus versus Bron Breakker versus Ludwig Kaiser. In this match, you really got to see the issues and the personal beef between Ludwig and Sheamus come to light, where a lot of the times they were focused on attacking each other more than attacking Braun. Braun not really being too favorable of being the odd man out in his own title match really did kind of draw the focus back to himself.
He's like, yo, I'm champion. Like, how y'all not gonna pay attention to me?
Yeah, how y'all gonna only care about each other? And, like, I'm standing right here. So, you got to see Ludwig really take it to Sheamus on the outside. There was times where, I forget which man, but one of the men went through the table. The shillelagh was used. You had
some of Sheamus's ribs.
Yep, you had them going through the steel steps. A lot of them were hitting the ring posts on the outside. There was a moment where Ludwig threw Sheamus over the barricade into the crowd, and we ended up with a beautiful meme because of it.
Dude really said, It's that new AJ Styles Undertaker meme.
Yes.
I swear to God.
It is. It is the new version of it.
It's going to be...
It's going to be everywhere. Just give it a
it
like a week.
It is replacing the Undertaker Boneyard match AJ Styles.
Yes. If you've ever seen that match and you didn't watch this, then you know exactly what we're talking about.
Here's AJ. Here's Taker. Hi.
Yes.
No, that moment was great.
And then afterwards proceeded to hold him there and do 10 beats of the Baron. And then Bron decided he was going to try and get involved and still
and he
ended
received some 10 beats. He received his 10 beats too.
Yes, he did. And Sheamus had been trying for so long to be able to do that. We get back into the ring. Everybody's going back and forth. There are a lot of pinfalls, a lot of close calls with this match. It was absolutely beautiful in my eyes. I don't see, yet I was reading something about this, and it had said, Sheamus can't put on a bad match.
No.
Okay. Bron Breakker has done fantastic.
I was going to say also has yet to put on a bad match, really.
Yes, but I'm reading, I'm paraphrasing what I had read. Has yet to put on a bad match and has done phenomenal getting onto the main roster.
Oh, I think he's really one of the few that have transitioned well, and one of the first ones in a while that have transitioned super, super well.
Yeah. The last one you really got to look at and think was Gunther. Immediately into the title picture, just kind of like Braun was, and held that for a significant amount of time. With
Braun, it wasn't immediate.
No. He dipped his toes in the water for a bit, but then still got the title shot about as early as Gunther did.
But, honestly, before that, they meet an NXT call-up that really went this smoothly.
I probably could, but it is kind of late, and I can't think right now. So, yeah. We'll get back to that. Ask me that the next time we come on air for NXT.
On Saturday for NXT Deadline.
Yeah. Ask me again then. But another thing that was in this post, it says that this being Ludwig's first pay-per-view match since entering the Royal Rumble match of 2024. That's a little
showcase this man.
He does an amazing job in the ring.
I wouldn't mind seeing him, also hold on to gold at some point. Not right now, but Gunther, Ludwig doing, and I've been singing Ludwig's praises forever.
Mm-hmm. You were even doing it when he was still tagging with Giovanni Vinci as just putting them as a tag team.
Oh, he was what made that team work.
Mm-hmm. Your grade for this match, sir?
What did I give this? A B+.
Okay. Picking up the win ultimately, very saddening to me was
that's why
Bron
I gave
Breakker.
it the B+. Part of me understands you don't want to cool off your champion.
Mm-hmm.
You worked so hard for him to get to this point, but the pop, the reaction that you would have gotten from your fans.
Everybody
had it
was
been Sheamus,
chanting for Sheamus all
pulling
night.
for Sheamus to hold this IC title for a few years now.
This is the one title that is keeping him from being a Grand Slam champion. Let's just get it done and over with.
He's openly admitted he doesn't have a lot of gas left in the tank.
Yeah, no. It's coming to the end. Don't make him be like Cena and walk out the door without giving him the chance.
And that is what I want to see. Going into 2025, Cena's farewell tour, give it to him. Give him that one accolade of
the
Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
He is a Triple Crown champion. You need to make him a Grand Slam champion. Nobody wants to see him be at number 17.
No.
A lot of the fans really care more about that Grand Slam title than him being at 17, because how has he been around for 2 decades and y'all have not given him that one title?
Sheamus is kind of on that same route now at this point.
Sheamus has been around for a decade as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, take us into our next match, sir.
A World Heavyweight title match.
Mm-hmm.
2 heavy hitters with a lot of pride on the line and a shot at glory for both of them. Priest wanting to rightfully reclaim what was his what he shouldn't have lost in the first place. Gunther wanting to prove that he was the right man. He is the right man to hold that World Heavyweight title. Again, a lot of heavy hitting, a lot of physicality. Not too much memorable about this match. Sorry.
Bless you.
Oh. It did drag. You, I, and Flash all said it. Like the match is kind of,
Yeah, there were parts where it really did drag down because you could tell both men were getting really, burnt out.
They were spent.
There was a lot of action outside of the ring, too.
Yes, there was. I'm happy that the referee really did let them
just kind of be
go
for a
at
bit.
it for a while. But due to the help of Finn Balor, because while the referee is distracted, Balor comes out, hits a coup de grace off the steps onto
a priest who had been knocked in
on the outside, picking up the win via submission. Gunther retaining his World Heavyweight title. Saw this on Raw because we're recording on Truth last year. We started watching that Aftermath. And this is the only thing I'm really going to touch on when it comes to the Aftermath, because that is up.
Yep. Go.
Balor looked at Gunther and was like, "I want a world title match. I think you owe me one. This is now twice that I've helped you win that title. The initial time at SummerSlam. And then again, I helped you retain this title tonight. That is now twice that title is around your waist. Because of me. And I do feel Balor has a point, but fall in line because Dominic Mysterio was up next.
Yep. And I think, obviously we're recording on a Tuesday because, when we talk about the Aftermath, we talk about the fact that, he got in his face. And you mentioned Dominic, that they ended up having a match because Gunther was like, I'm just going to give it to him. Not necessarily a title match.
It wasn't a title match, but my thing is this.
But I feel like he should have won over.
Oh my god, yeah, no. You would have created nuclear heat for him going up. Actually, you know what? I think the fans would have cheered because it was a really odd night.
They were cheering for Dom.
And they were booing Seth.
Did y'all have, was it a full moon then? Because I swear to God.
But, that's my thing is, I think Dom really should have gone over. I think it would have made sense for the story, and then, they're kind of teasing the Judgment Day breakup.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be...
But, that's a thing that...
I think it's going to be Finn that's excommunicated because the way Liv's speaking with him, too, even now.
Yes, but, my thing is that's something Dom could, would have over him, in his face, another...
oh, yeah, look, I did this and you couldn't.
Exactly.
I have a chance at this. I have a chance to win this. Let's see if I can do it, because this has been the only man that has been battling Priest that has picked up a W, but you think it's only because of you. So, your grade for this match?
C.
Okay. Is that more or less because of the interference and then the wrong person went over, as you feel?
And not necessarily because I think the wrong person went over.
Is it because of the interference?
The interference, I think, didn't need to happen. I think you still could have put Priest or Gunther over clean. And again, the fact that it did drag.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Main event, men's War Games match. Bloodline Civil War continues. We have on the OG Bloodline side Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Usos, the honorary Us, Sami Zayn, teaming alongside CM Punk. Whereas on the Bloodline 2.0, we have Solo Sikoa, Tonga Lola, Tamatonga, and Jacob Fatu.
I love you, Solo!
Teaming alongside Big Bronson Reed. I love that when they did this, that when they did the introductions, of course they did it football players, and you had him from I Love You Solo University.
I added the university because all he said was, "I love you, Solo."
Well, I mean, still, you kind of knew what they were going with.
No. My favorite one was Tama Tonga from University with a doctorate in
Okay. So starting off the match was Tama Tonga.
Let's talk the entrances first, because I want to. So as the teams are making their entrances, Bloodline 2.0 kind of all comes out together.
Even with Bronson Reed.
OG Bloodline comes out making their own individual things. And the moment where Punk muffs Big Bronson Reed. Mm-hmm. I've been reading, so apparently that was completely improvised.
It's CM Punk, of course it is.
And I looked at it and I was like, dude. And it's funny because I looked at you as it happened because we're laughing about it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why Punk always gotta start some shit?
Yep.
Your exact reaction was, because he's Punk.
Yep. Of course.
Like he's CM Punk. Who cares? It's what he does.
Yep. It is.
And then the memes that came after that of, oh, now Trips is going to fear for his life.
Oh, no. Bronson Reed, you better get a restraining order. He gonna touch you again. Better stay home on them crutches, man.
Alright.
We'll get into that.
Alright. So yeah, Tama being the first man to starts
to scale the cage and just climb from like pillar to pillar in the cage as if he's in what is it, Super Mario?
Yeah, if y'all ever played the Mario level where you're in Bowser's Castle and your only way to get along is through this chain link fence, that's what that looked like. And I could not have been happier.
I don't think... personally, I think it was stupid, but of course it's...
great!
And then to start it off, for the OG Bloodline, we had Mr. Yeet himself, Jey Uso, the main event.
But, oh my god, that was great.
As we get people more and more into the match, you can start to see in the OG Bloodline tension starting to raise. There's a moment where... they pan over because it's time to let somebody out. Punk goes to step out and Roman throws his arm in front of him and tells Sami to go. That really didn't sit well with Punk, considering the next time it panned over to them when Roman was getting ready to go and go very slowly. Punk stepped out and was like,
the memes that are
you're too slow there.
The memes that have come out of that moment.
I still love them sitting in there, both laying down to opposite sides, looking like divas.
Somebody said Punk looked like he farted and he hoping Roman didn't smell it. And then
Roman smells it.
And Roman smells it.
So the last to come out, you had called it Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa. Obviously, match.
I called at least half of that order, right?
You did.
I was mad.
You and Flash were kind of back and forth with it for a while.
I was so mad. I was like, oh, it's gonna be this.
Nope.
Solo, why you gonna mess it up?
Yep. So Roman Reigns gets ready to make his entrance. We're at like the last minute before he gets out of the cage, and Solo Sikoa, coming in right before him, brings his own lock and chain and locks Roman out of the cage. Roman gets out, is trying to pull on the door, trying to see if they got bolt cutters. Nothing's really working. So Roman kind of looks at it and goes, you know what? I'm gonna scale the cage. Starts going up the cage and in. We didn't hear the bell ring right away because they needed the bolt cutters to get a ref inside the match.
Yeah, because you're like, wait, why hasn't the match started? What is going on? The match ain't started yet.
There was a little bit of an issue between Roman and Punk early on when they were all in together, and we had a Mr. Heyman come down and be like, look, it's War Games. Shut the fuck up. Help each other for just a moment.
Yo, we need him. Y'all need each other. This doesn't work without both of you on the same page, essentially. Like, dude.
Yeah.
I need y'all to work here. I need y'all to just be right here for one time. My guy.
Get your head out of your ass. Essentially.
My guy. Focus. Big picture.
there was a lot of beautiful moments once everybody was in. You got to see, really what this means for everybody on the OG Bloodline side. You really got to see them beautifully united in this. There is a moment where Bronson Reed has Roman Reigns down. He's, kind of lifeless for a moment on the table. And Bronson Reed goes up to, is he at the top of the cage?
Oh, he was at the
top of the cage. I couldn't remember if it was top of the cage or top rope for whatever reason. Goes to the top of the cage, and as he's getting ready
let me get on this top rope. Look, let me get bigger.
As he's getting ready to do a tsunami splash off the top of the cage, Punk grabs Roman out of the way. This would actually cause Bronson Reed to go home with a shattered ankle, unfortunately. So he is out. The timeline for his injury is unknown at the moment.
Well, yeah, it's a shattered freaking ankle.
So we're
speedy recovery.
Hopes and prayers out to him that he does have a speedy recovery.
I do know what he posted though.
Yes.
Post the show. He posted on his Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries are temporary. Moments are forever.
Yes, I love that. On the opposite side, we did get to see Jimmy Uso taking out, is it Jacob Fatu, and ended up breaking his toe coming off the top of the cage.
Yeah, he'll be back a lot sooner than Bronson.
Yes. So that did take out Jacob for a while.
And then we also took out Jacob before that though too, because he went for the moonsault. I think it was his moonsault. He missed, tweaked his knee or whatever.
Yes. There is a possibility that there could be an underlying injury there as well that I've heard.
Well, yeah, so that's 3 injuries, 1 match, and like commentators were saying it all night. You don't win more games, you survive.
Yes. Ending the match. All of Bloodline 2.0 is obviously taken out. I think it was Jimmy Uso. No, it was Sami Zayn who got the Usos up on one side of the cage, or one side of the ring. Got them up into the other ring. Got Roman up, got Punk up.
Roman got Punk up at that time.
Yep. They helped each other all up. And then they surrounded Solo.
That was hilarious.
And Solo thought that at that moment he was going to hit a Samoan spike.
Solo started begging for his life.
On one of his brothers. Super kick. Another super kick. Double super kick. Now into the corner for a haluva kick. Now coming to Punk for a GTS. And then once finished, a spear by Roman Reigns. 1, 2, 3. Winners of War Games, the OG Bloodline. And the happiness and pictures that we got.
Oh my god, dude! That moment on the entrance wrap at the end was Chef's freaking kiss. This whole
cinematic
story has been Chef's freaking kiss. I was watching on TikTok right after. And it was like, so now what I see happening, especially with the move to Netflix, Bloodline isn't going to necessarily be together, but they're still going to all be loosely aligned.
Yes.
Everybody's still focusing on their own thing, whatever. But, like, when WWE needs them or when something happens that, like, it would call for them to team again, it makes sense to, all right, have the Bloodline in the back pocket.
Yeah, essentially.
I want to know.
Where we go from here?
Where we go from here. I also wanted to know.
Yes.
Punk's favor from Heyman.
Yes. Punk did say
you are
at the very
consistently
end,
speculating it's a main event spot or a title match.
Yes. I totally think it is. Because you, in all retrospect, Heyman doesn't promise small favors. And Punk doesn't cash in on small favors. You're CM Punk. You have already said it. And he reiterated it again on Monday. I want gold. And I want it again before I am done.
Okay, yeah, so again, going into the aftermath, that is. Punk kicks off the show. He's talking about how he was feeling really beat up after Hell in a Cell, like how he didn't know how much time he had left. Whatever. he's then like, well, he's like, only difference between, possible career-ending Hell in a Cell match and, the 2 nights ago, possible career-ending War Games match is...
I'm still here.
I actually feel better this time around. Mm-mm. Like, the fact that he said that, like, it had me in good spirits. Because, he's like, I don't feel as beat up. Definitely, he's talking about how he was able to put his personal issues aside with Roman, team with him for that night, help him out. How he's putting a lot of personal beef and whatever aside because he's got a mission. Mm-hmm. He's got he's got a timeline for himself. He has his mission, A to B. Like, this is where he's trying to be.
Yeah. And
that is Gold. Champion.
Yeah.
Rollins comes out. He interrupts. Punk is like, dude, clearly you weren't
just
listening.
Said, personal beef aside, I'm done.
I'm done with personal beef.
Mm-hmm.
I have a mission. I was really willing to feud with you because you had something that I want. Now you ain't got nothing. You mean nothing to me.
And Rollins is like, you were on my mind, for 5 months, and Punk's like, you're never on my mind. I ain't got nothing to care about for you.
Like I said, you had something he wants, Rollins. You ain't got nothing he wants. He's ready to move on from you.
Rollins said no. I'm very excited to see where that feud takes us.
Yes.
So I'm definitely ready for that feud. Your grade for the War Games match before we get off of this? A+. Okay.
Great match. Right people went over. Perfect cinema.
Yep. Even though, weren't you the ones that called 2.0?
I was the only one that called 2.0. I looked at you at the end of the match and I was like, I was never more happy to be wrong. Mm-hmm. So shut up.
No, I was just double checking because I remembered one of us went 2.0. I was
the odd man out.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. Usually it's Desario and we still talk crap about it when it comes up to him being the one that was wrong. So, anywho. So that does conclude Survivor Series War Games. As Brother Pyro stated earlier, we will see you guys again, and we will be back for Deadline on Saturday. Anything else to say before we get off?
We hope you enjoyed the holiday. If you celebrate, we hope you enjoyed your weekend and enjoyed the show. Go back, watch Raw, continue to follow for the aftermath. Mm-hmm. We love all of you. See you next weekend and the weekend after that.
And then we have a week of a break, and then we're back again.
And then we're done for a month.
Yep. So, with that, we love you. We will see you later. Laters.